Next tonight, the demise of the region's studio schools. Studio schools are a relatively new concept, brought in with the introduction of free schools back in 2010. They have a maximum of 300 pupils, all aged between 14 and 19. And the ethos is a close connection to business and the needs of local employers. There are 5 in the east of England, but now 3 here in the west are to close. Paul Scoynes has more.
In 2010, the former Education Secretary heralded studio schools as a bright new vision of the future.
The new studio school is making sure that children who've got a real aptitude for technical, hands-on education at last have a really aspirational place in which to experience great teaching and to allow their skills to develop.
But 6 years later, this school he's talking about in Luton is to close. It's supposed to have 300 pupils. It currently has just over 60. And it's not alone. A shortfall in applications at the Da Vinci Studio schools in Stevenage and Letchworth means they can't fill their 600 places. Studio schools are a mix of vocational activities and traditional academic work, and it's very successful in some parts of the country. However, in Hertfordshire and Bedfordshire, the problem's been convincing enough children already in a secondary school to make the switch again, aged 14.
Changing school at the end of year 9, moving into year 10, doesn't fit with the natural progression points that we have in Hertfordshire currently. So students are used to changing at the end of year 6, moving to year 7. They're used to looking at different options at the end of year 11, going into their post-16 provision. But to get students to make that leap of faith into a new school at the end of year 9 into year 10 was a big ask.
The body representing studio schools told us they were disappointed to learn of the planned closures, but said nationally there were high levels of satisfaction with the model. But unions say there's a problem with the structure of studio schools.
Predominantly we have a primary and secondary model in this country, and that's really where all schools should be operating within that model. Otherwise we just end up with the hotchpotch education and children disappearing off to other schools at age 14 and disappearing here, there at different age ranges. We need one model of education.
Here in Letchworth, the building will remain open for pupils over the age of 16 as part of the local college. But with 3 of the 5 schools in the east closing, there are doubts this new education system can succeed everywhere. Paul Scoynes, BBC Look East, Letchworth.